Squirrel had invited the Little Scout to afternoon tea. The Little Scout happily set off at once. When she arrived beneath the great oak tree, the trunk stretched high into the sky. Far above, a small dray sat amongst the branches. That must be where Squirrel lived, thought the Little Scout. She looked at the tree again. She looked up and she swallowed hard. The platform seemed much higher than it had from a distance. A rope ladder dangled from one of the branches, swaying in the breeze. Squirrel waved from up above. "Tea's nearly ready," called down Squirrel. The Little Scout smiled and waved back, but inside the Little Scout felt a hollow panic rising in her chest. The first few rungs were easy. Then the ground began to feel very far away. The Little Scout stopped and held the ladder tightly. The wind gently rustled the leaves overhead. Or was it the blood rushing in her ears? For a moment, the Little Scout thought about climbing back down. The tea suddenly didn't seem quite so important as it had before. The oak tree felt much taller than it had before as well. The Little Scout took a deep, slow, shaky breath. The Little Scout looked up at the squirrel's platform again. It was still high above, but not quite as far as before. One more rung seemed possible. Have you ever pushed through fear one step at a time? So the Little Scout climbed one more rung, then another, and another. With each step, confidence began to grow and swell within her. That feeling in her chest didn't quite go away, but at least it became smaller. At last, the Little Scout pulled onto the platform. Squirrel greeted her with a grin. A pot of blackberry tea waited on the table. And as they sipped their tea, the Little Scout looked down at the forest below and thought. The climb had been frightening at first, but courage isn't about feeling fearless. Sometimes courage is simply taking the next step anyway.